I never give my haters the last word.
That was such a good hang up. I love that.
Dude,
Well, it's funny. I'm sensitive to it because when we were, pre-show, you were like, you had Frozen,
uh
and you were like doing a nose itch, and it
oh,
like I could just sort of barely tell whether or not you were actually frozen or if it was one of those world famous Zoom prank,
that would work
but
if
you're like smarter than high school students because the high school
I was
students
I was
forget
just
the
gonna
fan
say.
is in motion. You would go stop the fan and then be like, "Oh no, I think my internet it yeah,
See, that's not even funny to me because my Zoom just cuts out like that all the time.
That's a big city internet, bro. You got to get out in the suburbs, man. Buy a house in Naperville or wherever you live.
Oh God. Funny enough, me and Renee are looking at houses, which is
Dude, right on. Where?
um
Don't dox yourself if you don't want to. Tell me
yeah.
later.
Yeah. We're looking in Chicago though. Which is
Like in the city or like burbs.
I don't know. We literally talked about it at dinner last night for like 20 minutes and I was like this is kind
Cool.
of a I was like this is too adult of a conversation for me. She's
You
like,
want a
"Yeah,
hot tip?
huh?
No basement.
Yeah, fuck basements."
No basement.
All right.
Bad.
All right, let's hop into it cuz I don't want to I don't want to dox myself and put that in.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
See, I normally do this before you hop on.
You really?
No. No.
I was gonna say, like, wow, I'm really seeing a whole new side of you because I just like spend all day, I'm like a dog pacing around the house waiting for somebody to come home. And then when you let me in the call, I'm like,
No,
let's go, let's just go, let's go, let's riff, let's raise that.
I try and do it and I just like beforehand what is cut out is like what's up and then I'm like, "Oh fuck, wait, that sounds weird. I mean so it's
You have the like front facing camera and you're just like, you are stupid, you are dumb, no one likes you.
you can do this. You can do that. I have my phone sitting right here and it just has motivational text scrolling like the beginning of Star Wars.
I love it.
All
That's not
right.
like
All
no
right
Star
then.
Wars movie begins like that. Just
I thought one of them does.
yep.
Oh. None of them? Is that a Mandela effect?
Yeah,
Really?
that's a man dumbass effect. Go watch
No.
Star Wars movies, dude.
No way. Tell me you're lying. That's
Say what you said again.
that one of the Star Wars movies starts with like the scrolling text.
Oh yeah, all 10 of them do.
Oh, okay. I'm like, dude,
I
don't.
thought I didn't hear you say that. I thought you were talking about somebody looking at themselves on a phone.
Yeah. No, doesn't the third Star Wars movie start with Darth Vader hyping himself up?
No, no, all 9 of the mainline movies begin with that crawl.
I was like, don't gaslight me. Don't. I've been saying,
Listen, dude, the semester's over. I'm on my Gaslight Gatekeep girl boss, baby. It's hot girl summer.
girl, Boss Baby shit. Dude, Renee
Yeah, dude.
hates Boss Baby. I love the concept of Boss Baby just because it's so crazy.
Yeah. Well, there's like a perverseness to it.
It's definitely
And
it feels
and
real.
only some of that perverseness is because acquitted murderer Alec Baldwin is the voice of Boss Baby.
Yes.
He murdered a person.
R.I.P.
And they just announced the fine was like barely $150,000.
Really? All he did was pay a fine?
He didn't pay it. The production company paid it.
What the fuck? I didn't even hear
He's
that.
chilling, bro.
Dude, what the fuck?
That's so
Anyways,
like if you're a Hollywood production movie, you can like murder someone for the same cost as a 4-year degree from a private liberal arts college. Something to think about.
Jesus Christ. With that little tidbit, welcome to welcome to Show and Tell with Tone and Tone. I am Tone,
I'm Tone.
and this is the show where I don't know what today's show is.
We're showing and telling our favorite YouTube channels.
yeah.
That was not my role.
But I was normally I have my anti. This show is anti-sponsored, or Number one show hated by father-in-laws. That's my normal slug.
Yeah, we got it. That joke. The fans need a new joke. That joke's
Yeah.
getting old.
We need to think of something.
My father-in-law was up here this weekend, and I think he's proud of me. So we got to get a
Hot
new
damn.
joke. Yeah, I mean it's a good problem to have. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah,
I'd rather you and I have to come up with a new joke than my father-in-law become a loser. You know what I mean?
yeah, I think yeah. I don't know. I can't speak from experience, but I think having a baby kind of ingratiates you with
Yeah,
the in-laws.
I think that's true. I get that sense. I mean, they liked me. You know, I feel like the in-law joke is way overblown, and I think that's like a relic of 90s sitcoms like Friends and shit.
Yeah.
You know, but like I think that
I mean,
most in-laws like their kids' spouses. You know what I mean? Like I think that's
Yeah.
pretty common.
I mean, for me, it's true. Like Renee's parents love me, but opposite, it's very flipped. My parents, I mean, we're not gonna get into it, but the stereotype is true. You good?
Yeah, just passing off
The aux?
the monitor.
Oh, the baby monitor? The BM?
Oh yeah, he's just doing a little snooze.
The BM to the BM?
That's no. The BM to the BM who desperately needs to do a BM.
Oh my God, it's a triple BM. And speaking of BMs,
Truly a triple threat.
okay, so we're talking YouTube today. So I could go on and on because, YouTube is my. Renee calls me an iPad kid, and I mean, I definitely became an iPad kid. I definitely became an iPad kid. But I don't know. I like YouTube more than TV, mostly because it hits my dopamine. Right? That's what you need to make you feel satisfied.
You need a lot more than just dopamine, but that helps. That doesn't having some is good.
Anyways, I feel like YouTube hits my dopamine better because it's quicker and I can hop. And I have curated my YouTube to the point where I almost don't search anything anymore. It's just all in my thread.
Wow.
So,
see, that's interesting. And this episode is going to reveal two really different play styles for YouTube because mine is a catastrophic mess because the way I use YouTube is kind of like Wikipedia.
it's like single mothers in the it's like not single mothers, stay-at-home moms using Google, just random fucking questions, random videos.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, and I'll get into like weird fixations, and watch like 3 hours of related videos stemming off of like a long play of some obscure Game Boy game from 1993.
Oh, so it's very much a Wikipedia deep dive for you.
Exactly. And then like 2 hours later, I'm somehow watching like a documentary on an Atari game that is buried in the desert.
Speaking of desert, how are you
when
at
I like
midnight?
when
We'll
I
talk about that later.
we should talk about that later. So like, when I log into YouTube after like a few days of wandering in the desert, we'll keep the metaphor going. The wreckage is just like, what?
Your
It's like
algorithm is so
videos
fucked.
are like Jack White live in Sacramento 2012. How to beat the third boss in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Super Nintendo, and like top 9 recipes for spaghetti.
So during when we were on lockdown in Ithaca, Renee would not get mad, but she would laugh at me because I spent so much of my day watching cooking videos. Like I watched like a 35-minute video on how to fillet every fish, like
Ew.
chef knives. Like I was watching all of that, and then at lunchtime and dinner time, I would just eat vegan chicken nuggets.
Yeah, I was gonna say, am I correct in like remembering that you're not like a big cooker?
Yeah, I would say my cooker level is 1. I can make
Out of how many?
1 out of 5.
100.
I could throw down on a couple of things. Not, I have certain things that I can make, but
Easy Mac, Lunchables, Campbell's soup in a can.
yeah, sometimes the Campbell's soup in the can.
Those
I-
things are good.
I you want to hear something that you will not believe?
Yeah.
I've never had soup in my life. I think it's weird.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I
That's the
swear to
dumbest thing
God.
I've ever heard.
I swear to God.
That's the dumbest. You've never had soup.
I mean, unless if we're counting cereal as soup.
On this show, I'm not going to dignify that with a response. On this show, we've talked about how you have grandparents. So I know you've had soup.
No, my grandma.
Like when you were sick, when you were in third grade, your grandma never brought you over some soup?
My dad's mom spoke Arabic. She cooked, but
They have soup in the Arab cultures.
right. But we never spoke. I could never speak to her. So only spoke
Oh,
Arabic is what I mean. So
Got it.
I would just see her on for family stuff. And then my
Yeah.
mom's mom famously cannot cook. Like my mom's mom, who in my 24 years I have never seen her use her kitchen ever. Like that's why
That is absolutely bizarre to me.
that's why when it gets, I don't know if you, I don't know, you probably haven't, but when it gets to grandparents cooking conversation, I really bow out. I backstep because
Yeah.
my my experience with grandma cooking is my grandma would make me popcorn and I would pour goldfish in it and that's what I would eat at my
Okay.
grandma's house.
Okay.
My grandma
Listen.
loved fast food too. Still loves it.
This will not distract me from the fact that you've decided to perpetuate a lie
I swear,
about how you've never
I
never
swear-
had soup.
I swear to God in my life, on
What?
my life, on Sweaty's life, because I think it's weird. And that
You think it's weird?
it's just like a bowl of hot liquid. I don't like hot liquids.
You like oatmeal?
Not really. Like, it's-
Oh, okay. Well, at least you're consistent.
Yeah, I mean, I've had oatmeal. I wouldn't consider that a soup though.
It has soup-like qualities.
Yeah, I guess it would be more chowder.
I'm actually. Can I be honest? I'm pretty
Flabbergasted.
fucking mad. This is pissing me off.
Clip this.
You're gonna eat soup, dude. I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna make you eat some soup, dude.
Dude, it weirds me out.
It's
like-
delicious.
I-
There's all kinds of varieties. There's hot soup. There's cold soup. There's creamy soup. There's brothy soup. Oh my God, you're really denying yourself
I know.
a whole avenue of eating.
Maybe one day I'll get there. I had to throw it in there. I just had to.
You've never had soup.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
This is crazy. I knew a guy. I don't know where I knew this guy, but I knew a guy that had never had bubble gum. And when he was a little kid, his parents didn't want him to have it because they thought he would choke and die on it.
Yeah.
And then when you're not allowed to do something when you're a little kid, when you're
You
in high
want-
school, you forget that it's an option. You know what I mean?
Oh, or
So
I was
then,
gonna say, or you want to do it more.
Well, no, in college, it happens in college. And it's either what happens is you're like, oh my God, I couldn't eat gum. I'm going to chew all the gum in the world.
Yeah.
Or you go the other way with it and you're like, dude, I'm 20 years old. I never had gum. This is a cool, fun fact about me. I'm going to keep it going. I made it this far. Let me just never have gum.
Yeah.
Is soup like that for you? Or you just not interested because you think it's weird and that's that?
So I think
Is it special to you that you've never had soup?
no. Another thing is like that to me though. And
What is
that
it?
I've never eaten at Taco Bell. I've never eaten Taco Bell food. Don't hang up. Don't hang up.
How did you know I was about to hang up, dude?
Because I saw your hand go down. I was like, no. So the Taco Bell, because
Episode over.
people have called me out. They're like, no, I've seen you have I've had Baja Blast from Taco Bell. I've had
Well,
those,
yeah, Baja Blast.
I've had those little
rules.
cinnamon bun things that have the cream in the middle. But I've never eaten Taco Bell food. And the reason is first
Because you're a piece of shit.
well, yes. But so I remember when I was little, somebody was like, "Oh yeah, there's horse meat in it," and I was like, "That's fucking gross." And then when I like was in high school, I found out that that was true, and I was like, "Oh well, I
That's
haven't."
not true.
There was horse meat in Taco Bell at
No,
one
there
point.
wasn't.
There was.
No, there wasn't.
I'm gonna, I'll fact check it, and I'll send you the article.
Don't bother. There wasn't horse meat in Taco Bell, dude.
And then at this point, I'm like, I've had Mexican food. That's not even Mexican food. I don't even want it. Like, I have other. The way people treat Taco Bell is like I have other foods for that. Like a guilty pleasure. It's 2:00 in the morning. You need something trashy. So yeah, at this point, it's kind
I'm
of
upset. I'm upset. Have you had White Castle?
Oh yeah, White Castle does not agree with me though, but it
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
agree with anybody.
I was gonna say that's not special. Like I don't want to piss on your parade, but that does not make you special.
Yeah, no.
I'd be more worried if somebody was like, "Yeah, dude, that really always hits the spot."
Oh yeah, dude. I have White Castle once a day, and my bowels are clean.
Yeah, I had White Castle, and it made my stomach feel good. Like, okay, dude, good luck.
Disgusting. So yeah, those.
The
So-
soup thing is a lot more upsetting than Taco Bell. If you don't want it, don't have it. I guess like
Yeah.
that's just your loss. Like you sound stupid for not having it. But
That's
like,
why I don't tell people.
I respect your conviction.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I respect it. You're dumb and you're wrong, but good for you, dude.
And that's fine.
The soup thing though, the soup is unconscionable to me. I can't tolerate that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the soup thing.
No, I'm talking about Taco Bell. The soup, it's unacceptable that you've never had soup. I'm furious.
This is gonna be this is gonna be a bonus episode where called Tony's soup
Wait.
tirade.
You're like out here running your mouth like, "Oh, Tony, you're so gross. You eat fucking pizza from 7-Eleven and you've never had soup? What do you know about food, bro? Nothing.
Nothing.
You don't know shit about food. Have you
Nothing.
ever had gazpacho? No.
No.
Chowder? No. Chili? Probably not.
No.
Who are you? I don't even care what you think about food.
Yeah.
Oh, 7-Eleven pizza's gross.
7-Eleven
So
pizza
is being
gross.
however old you are and having never eaten chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, I never.
Fuck you. So mad. This sucks. I hate you.
Hey, okay. So look, since we're already this far down this path, I'm gonna just keep it going. So part of this reasoning was I was super picky as a kid. Renee will testify. She fucking hated me because
Did Renee know you when you were a kid, or do you mean like high school?
Oh no, Renee knew me as like elementary school child. Like I used to live on McDonald's chicken nuggets. That was the only meat I would eat.
I like that you put that in quotes.
Cause it's not. Well, we all know that's probably horse meat.
Horse meat is more expensive than chicken, dude. They wouldn't put horse meat in chicken nuggets.
Have you ever had horse meat or smelled it?
No.
It's fucking gross.
I've been near camel.
I
I've
would
never
try-
eaten it though.
I would try camel.
I think the weirdest meat I've had is either like, I don't know, rattles. Okay, well, I've had rattlesnake and alligator,
I've
but
had
that
alligator.
was in sausage. So I almost want to say that doesn't count because it's like all
Yeah.
spice. So like the weirdest meat that I had straight up, I had ostrich,
Ooh.
and it ruled.
Did it taste? Oh, I'll tell you the weirdest meat I ever had. I had whale. Did I tell
Yeah,
you
that's
that?
right. In when you went to Iceland, yeah.
Yeah, that slap. What did the ostrich taste like though?
Okay, so I should slot the ostrich in the same category as the alligator because it was ostrich jerky.
Mm.
But I remember it just being like real
Gamey. I feel like that's,
Yeah, I
that's how
mean, I
everyone
don't-
describes that kind of stuff.
I don't know how to describe it in a way that makes it sound good. I really liked it, and that's all I can say.
I mean, I would 100% try ostrich.
I'll eat any weird meat. I mean, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you eat 7-Eleven pizza.
Yeah, dude, I'll eat anything, man.
So
I had one of the formative experiences of my friend group when I went to California for my master's degree. we went out to the bar. This was maybe like the first weekend of us living there, and a bunch of people lived in dorm for like the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like out at the bar, and we were walking back, and there was a bag of bagels sitting on top of a trash can, like on the street.
Yeah.
And I picked up a bagel, and I was carrying it for a while, and somebody noticed I had it, and they were like, "Dude, where'd you get that bagel?"
Wait, you took one bagel out of the bag?
Yeah, I just grabbed it out of the bag. And they were like, "Dude, where'd you get that bagel?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I found it. I was gonna eat it later." And they were like, "What do you mean you found it? Where'd you find the bagel?" And I was like, "It was in a bag on the trash can." They were like, "You can't eat a bagel out of the trash." And I said, "This bagel was not in the trash.
It was
It
on
was
the trash.
on the trash." And before I knew it, my friend did some karate on me and took the bagel and threw it across the street, and I didn't have it.
Good. Good. That's a
However,
good friend.
when we got back to the dorm, I did shave my beard into a mustache.
That's not bagel related? Is
No, no, it's not bagel related. It was just the same night.
Oh, I wish. I wish I could grow a mustache. But anyway, so anyways, we skipped over what I was going to tell you. So, part of the reason why I never had soup, I was a picky child. But and this I want you to know, I'm not telling you what I'm about to tell you. I'm not telling you in pride. I'm telling you in confidence. It grosses me out so much to this day. So what I used to live on at family cookouts. Oh my god, it's so gross. I would take a hot dog bun and just put ketchup in it, and I would eat that.
That's pretty. That's gross.
I would eat a ketchup sandwich, and it was. I don't know. I remember loving it. Like I would go crazy. And I remember one day all of my uncles would hate me whenever I would ask for it. They would give me the dirtiest look. They'd be like, "Fuck." I know that they were just being nice, but they would look at me, and I know under their breath they're like, "You're fucking disgusting." One day my uncle slipped a piece of chicken in there. I was eating my hot dog bun and ketchup, and I took a bite into the chicken, and I literally spit it out and went up to him with this chicken in my hand. I said, "What is this? What did you do?"
The chicken?
Yeah, and I threw it in the garbage. Oh, I have to end this show. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I know nothing about food. I would not trust my food opinions. Except for pizza.
Okay. Well, as like a gesture of good faith, can I tell you the gross food I loved when I was a little kid?
Yes.
Okay. So in the house where I grew up, my parents had a toaster oven that was like built into the cabinets, like the way that like a microwave is part of the stove.
Uh-huh.
It was like a similar situation. But it was not above the stove. It was in a different part of the kitchen. So we had this toaster oven, and like I thought that was so like, whoa, we live in a restaurant. We have a toaster oven, like
Yeah.
Like you do when you're like a dumb 6-year-old or whatever.
Yeah.
And my absolute shit. Okay, I would take like a slice of white bread, like some puffed air Schwabel's white bread.
Yeah.
Put like a lot of salt on it, toast it, boom.
Salted bread.
Yeah, that was my vibe, bro. Salted bread.
Jeez.
And when we moved when I was 10. And we didn't have a toaster oven built into the kitchen, and I didn't feel like getting the toaster oven out to set it up and all that nonsense. So I would this is like even worse. I would microwave the salty bread. And like when you microwave bread, it gets a little moist.
Yeah. Oh.
So I would microwave the white bread, put the salt on it, and then roll it up.
Oh my god. You were rolling your own salt cigar.
It was like a salty bread blunt.
Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. And,
I don't think that's as nasty as the ketchup hot dog. No hot dog.
It's definitely not. And what's worse? I think the worst part about the hot dog bun with ketchup is not that I did it, because I already feel gross about it. That already happened. The worst thing is now, like I'm still kind of picky, but I'll eat
You'll try stuff
I'll
because you're like an adult.
Yeah, I'll try stuff. The worst part is when I'm with all of my cousins and my uncles and shit, and they're like, "Oh, hey, you want a hot dog bun with ketchup?" I'm like, "Can you guys fucking stop bullying me? Like, I know it's gross. I know it was disgusting. It grosses me out to even hear it." And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I put all of you through that. And that's everyone's favorite thing to fucking
That's
ask.
fun. I mean, that's a good thing to make fun of you for because
Oh,
that's pretty
100%.
fucking
Oh,
disgusting.
it's fucking gross.
I can't wait. You know, I'm thinking like, I wonder what kind of like disgusting, gross shit Ben's gonna do when he's like a little kid.
Eat Pop-Tarts and gravy.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Or like make like pepperoni sandwiches with Eggo waffles.
That
That actually sounds pretty
Yeah,
good.
that doesn't sound horrible.
That sounds kind of tight.
I would I What I used to do with Eggo waffles was we'd get the chocolate chip ones, and I would pop both of those in the toaster, cut up a bunch of strawberries. I
Nice.
When they would pop up, put a layer of strawberries, and I was like, I used to do this like in front of my mom, and she'd be like, "Oh, good look on the breakfast. Like that's a good breakfast." And then as soon as she would walk away, I would take the whipped cream and
Yes,
load
dude.
that bitch up, just like
Oh yeah.
put chocolate syrup, put the other thing on top,
Yep.
and I would just that was my breakfast sandwich.
That sounds like a good sando.
But yes, very very good. And now I don't have a toaster, so I feel kind of
Huh.
you don't realize how many things you toast until you don't have a
Yeah.
toaster.
You know, I'm bad at using a toaster.
Explain.
I'm happy you asked that. You know how like on a microwave or the oven it dings at you?
Yeah.
You know how a toaster doesn't?
Yeah.
So I forget that I made toast.
Oh, so
And then it just bro chills in the toaster for hours or days sometimes.
days?
And then I'll come back and be like, dude, I really want a waffle, you know? And I'll go in there and there's just like a fossilized waffle sitting in the toast. I'm like, oh,
Dude, what the fuck?
yeah.
You know, have you ever seen those smart toasters where like you can pick the amount of crispiness?
I mean,
That's too above my.
like more fancy than just the dumb little dial that doesn't actually do shit.
The dial is fucking
Fuck the dial, dude.
top 10 worst design features ever.
Yeah. It's fake, dude. It's even more fake than the door close button on an elevator.
That or the crosswalk sign.
Oh yeah, that's another good one.
You know
yeah,
that one actually doesn't work.
I do know that. Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to think what else. What other weird shit? So
You know what you're talking about? Hot? Can I say another hot dog bun related kind of weird food?
hit me.
So I used to really like the combo, and this is not weird, but like peanut butter and banana
Yeah, definitely.
is like a secret god tier combo.
Mhm.
Try it if you haven't.
Oh no, definitely. I've used.
And what I used to do is take now. What other food is a banana shaped like?
Oh my god! Please tell me.
Say it. Say it.
A hot dog.
Yeah, that's right. So a banana, like a hot dog, could fit pretty nicely in a hot dog bun.
Yeah.
So I would take the hot dog bun and I would lather that bitch up with creamy peanut butter.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then put a banana in it. And then I'd have my peanut butter and banana hot dog bun.
that just seems more travel travel oriented than a sandwich.
I'll tell you this much. You don't get any peanut butter on your hands gripping a hot dog bun.
Quote, that's a t-shirt.
You know, yeah, that's like the only flaw of the peanut butter and banana sandwich. You got all the you got all the peanut butter shit on your palms, and you can't get that off.
Especially the way I make peanut butter sandwiches.
Say more about that.
I realized from a young age. Well, this is another fun fact. From the day I started at school, going into school, to the day I graduated high school.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that? 14 years?
Yeah.
I had a peanut butter sandwich every single day.
Wow, man. That was just your lunch or
Yeah. Unless it was a pizza day. That's how much
not 7-Eleven pizza though.
Absolutely not. Yeah, it was honestly almost as bad. It was like Catholic school knockoff pizza that they buy in bulk and it's in the freezer and they're reheating it and trash. But the way I make peanut butter sandwiches, and I realized this in late middle school, maybe high school, I was like, wait, we could add a whole nother dimension here and just waste one more piece of bread. So what I would do, and this is how I make peanut butter sandwiches every day now. So I'll take one piece, slather on a thick layer of peanut butter, take the other side, slather it with jelly, and I like raspberry jam. Smush. And then on the side that has the jelly, put more raspberry jam. And then the other side, another thick, generous layer of peanut butter. So that jelly is like trapped in there. It's really good.
Yes.
It's kind of like an Uncrustable. But
Yeah, okay. I can hear that.
it's
That's
a double
like,
decker.
see, I'm kind of new to the peanut butter and jelly game.
Really?
I wasn't a big jelly guy when I was little.
Me
And
either.
I don't know, maybe 2 years ago, I started getting cravings for peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And they're really good, but I'm very picky about, like, the ratio has to be perfect.
Exactly. I don't like. I kind of yelled at Renee one day because I asked her. I was like, "Hey, I have to whisper because she's gonna get mad." So,
Yeah, I mean, you know, she's not gonna watch this episode.
yeah, I know for a fact. So I was like, I came back from work. I was like, "Hey, could you do me a favor? Could you just make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich?" I was like, "You know how I like it." She did not know how I liked it, and it's that
Ouch.
very specific way. Like there has to be like a good, healthy amount of peanut butter. Renee doesn't even like peanut butter, so she's like just barely covering the bread. And I came back and I had a shitty day. I was like, this just ruined my day even more. So now I take care of that by myself. Let's see,
That's funny.
What other weird food? Not really weird, but I really love.
Can I just can we pause for a second?
Yeah, of course.
I love that this happened to this episode.
Oh, 100%.
Is this gonna be a Patreon episode, or are we just gonna throw it in the main feed?
No, the Patreon episodes are the main feed because we don't have a
Oh,
Patreon.
right, because we don't have a Patreon or subscribers or followers or patrons.
Yes. But so what I think I was going to do, instead of putting them out on Fridays, I was going to put mainline episodes, numbered episodes on Fridays, and then these would go on like a Wednesday or whatever.
So this is not episode whatever.
No.
This is just fucking the soup spectacle.
Yeah, this is the soup spectacular.
I love it. I love it.
Jesus Christ, that's so funny.
What are we doing time wise? Where are we at? I'm in a fugue state. I honestly, dude, reality kind of like Thanos kind of hit me when you said you never had soup. So I'm like shook.
we're at 35.
Jesus Christ. All right, let's park the bus and then maybe we can
knock one out.
We can do a real episode. Fuck, dude.
Dude, I love it. That shit is so fun. And you know, the people I tell, I think I've maybe told like 3 people that because nobody believes it. That's not a thing. That's not a believable statement, but it's true. And
you know what?
And I think if I have had
someone else told me that, I would not believe them. You're such a
insane
whatever, fill in the blank. I do believe that you've never had soup.
Yeah.
And that makes it even more upsetting to me.
Well, now, so this might upset you even more. Not that I've never had a hot dog. That's another thing I've never had.
Tone. What do you mean you've never had a hot dog? You grew up in Detroit.
I've never had a hot dog. Like a ballpark Frank. I've never had a glizzy in this hole. No, this is a no glizzy zone. But I have had like bratwurst and sausage. So it's not a nothing.
It's not totally unforgivable. How the fuck have you never had a hot dog?
I again picky.
I'm pissed. This is so much worse.
I was
This is so much worse than the soup shit.
So now
fuck what?
Yeah, that is the truth. So now it's funny because my sister's husband, we were barbecuing one day, like last summer or 2 summers ago, whenever, I don't know. Whenever we were hanging out with them a lot, he was like, he was steady just making turkey burgers. And I was like, oh, cool, yeah.
Turkey burgers rule, by the way.
They fuck. And especially how he
Turkey
made
burgers absolutely slap.
I don't know what he was doing. Oh no, that's too bright. Whatever. I don't know how he was making them, but the turkey burgers he was making, they slapped. But so one day he asked me, he's like, "Oh, you guys want me to make anything else? Like I could always make hot dogs, sausages, whatever. Like you guys let me know." And Renee like looked at him. She goes, "Antonio won't ever eat a hot dog. He's never had one." And I was like, "Okay, why you gotta do that to me?" Like, I was not cool. I wasn't super cool with him, so I was like, I don't know. People get weird about hot dogs. The way you're angry, silently steaming like a hot dog.
I'm absolutely seething. Hot dogs are great, dude.
Hot dogs gross me out. Again,
why?
I don't know.
Explain to me why they gross you out. How could they gross you out? It's fucking meat in animals. It's animal meat inside animal skin, cooked on a grill. Shit is delicious.
That sounds
all
good.
kinds of stuff on it. Hot dogs rule.
Oh my god, you're making.
I made this. This that you're looking at, I did that once.
How was it?
It was amazing, and I'll explain to you why.
Jesus. So anyway,
as you know, I like to put chili on spaghetti.
Yeah.
You know that about me. That's like an Ohio thing.
Yeah.
I also like to put chili on hot dogs. So this was a match made in heaven.
Yeah, that's what Renee loves, chili dogs, and I just have to like look the other way.
Listen to me, you son of a bitch.
Yes.
You're gonna do it.
I don't know that I will.
Yep. You're gonna eat a hot dog with me. You're gonna eat some soup with me. Enough. I can't do show and tell with you if you won't eat hot dogs or soup. I won't do it. I refuse. There will not be a season 2 if you don't eat
that is the barrier for season 2.
I told you at the beginning of the episode when we were still talking about YouTube that it is hot girl summer for me, and I am on
and now you're on your
gatekeep girl boss. And
shit.
You are not recording season 2 of Show and Tell with Tone and Tone.
What is that?
I will take Ben, and you will never see us again.
What is that from? What is the gaslight?
I don't remember. I heard it somewhere and it stuck.
Because I heard it. Somebody said it on set, and I was like, "Oh, that's a great triple G." And
yeah, I don't know. I probably saw it on like Twitter or something.
Yeah, but so yeah.
Don't listen though. You're not going to change the subject on me.
Oh, I was gonna give more context to that story. So my brother-in-law, when he got mad that I've never had a hot dog, he like cornered me. Why have you never had a hot dog? Why? I'm like, dog, and so I told him, I was like, because they're penis shaped, I just can't do it. I was like, no homo though, but like, I can't do it. And so now, whenever he sees anything any food penis shaped, he's like, "Oh, are you gonna have that?" Like, they stayed here and we had bananas. He's like, "Why do you have those? Why do you have those? Can you eat those?" I'm like, "Dude, leave me alone. I'm just not gonna eat a hot dog." Maybe you know what?
You're denying yourself of something really special.
That's fine. People, different strokes for different folks.
No, it's not that simple.
And if soup is your stroke, I'm happy for you.
I respect you too much to not let you live a life without hot dogs for soup.
I think I would try it for you, but I think I'll just I'll just keep teasing it.
What?
I'll wait till we have fans and people are gonna be watching this and be like, "This fucker has never had soup or hot dog," and that'll just
We
be
have
like,
fans. I'm your fan.
I'm not a fan of hot dogs. You gotta change your background. It's like
Why?
it's too much for me.
Grow up, dude. It's
Oh my
culture.
God. Are
That's
you,
culture.
are you gonna look for hot dogs and soup for your next background?
I don't know that I've ever had a soup with hot dog in it.
You know, like you use a hot dog to like stir the broth.
You could. I mean,
Is hot dog water a soup?
no. Also, I'm not doing that like is fucking oatmeal a soup? Is cereal a soup? Shut up.
Oh, you don't.
You're not allowed to talk about that until you fucking had hot dogs.
I can't be a part of the soup conversation anymore.
You're not welcome to soup discourse.
I have been gate kept from soup talk. Which
That's right.
you
Dude,
know-
how many times do I have to say it?
I that one.
It's hot prof summer.
It's hot. It's hot prof summer. Oh my god, the glizzy champ. That's. I will never be Kobayashi.
No, none of us will.
No.
I like if I hang out right here, it looks like he's eating my head.
Is that Kobayashi?
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
So yeah, I think this is
Great episode, dude.
yeah, great up. I got bullied. But you know, that's fine.
You listen, man. It's coming from a place of love.
That's what everyone says.
Well,
But I think it's just that people are glizzy obsessed and soup fiends.
If I can evoke the good name of DJ Miss Rachel, one of her, I don't know if it's accurate to say one of her all-time favorite foods, but you live in a place that has a famous kind of hot dog.
Yeah, that is.
And it's like one of DJ Miss Rachel's all-time favorite things. And you live there. You could go get one right now if you wanted, And she's just like stuck in Livonia, like, oh, cool, I'm in fucking Livonia. I can't have a Chicago-style hot dog anytime I want because we live in Livonia. You live in Chicago, you could go get a Chicago-style dog right now. But instead of doing that, you're sitting here judging me and by extension, my wife.
The thing is, I'm not even judging. But from what I've come to find out, soup and hot dog fans are the
We're known for our passion.
Yeah, they're passionate people. They're passionate folks. Renee got mad when I told her we were children and she wasn't that mad.
I don't want to listen, man. I don't want to get in your business with your partner, but like, I'd have fucking left you, bro. I'd have straight up left your ass.
Oh my god. Oh, who the fuck is somebody text me about hot dogs? let me. How do you change?
I want to go eat a hot dog right now.
Oh my god. How do you change backgrounds?
I don't know.
Choose.
I got a little work trip tomorrow, and I was gonna go get pizza from my favorite pizza place in town, but I think I'm probably gonna go get some dogs because there's a hot dog shop also where I'm going. We should do an investigative report where I just go eat hot dogs and try to explain them to you.
I mean, you could.
I'm gonna send you some footage, dude.
Okay, send me the clips. And oh no.
So I'm going down to Columbus, and there's this restaurant called Dirty Frank's, and they have hot dogs. And they have like weird hot dogs with weird toppings and shit. One of their menu items is called the Glenn Beck, and it's a hot dog with no toppings. And it says on the menu, the Glenn Beck, just a plain old wiener.
Who's Glenn Beck?
Some turd conservative newscaster.
Oh, he's a wiener?
Yeah, he's just a chode.
He's just a plain old wiener.
Just a plain old wiener. All right, see you next week. I'm pissed. Don't use my weapons against me, Antonio.
This is the thumbnail. Oh my god.
No, this is the thumbnail, bitch. Here, this is the thumbnail.
Oh my god. All right, that was that's a thumbnail. Okay, so
All right, well, this was a fun little journey.
yeah, this is definitely the left turn that I was not expecting.
That's what happens, man. Show and tell with Tone and Tone.
This is what you get on the Patreon, and eventually we will have a Patreon. So,
Mom, Patreon is the website where you pay me and my friend to talk about inappropriate things.
yeah, and you get this. This is what you get. We talk about this, and
I'll share my hot dog spaghetti recipe on the Patreon. That'll be like our first post for subscribers.
yes, and then my follow up post is going to be
The recipe for your ketchup bun.
Oh my god, yeah. I'll put the tone special. Disgusting. All right. Peace.